Hey guys, so it is Bianca again, and I just came back from being on set. I actually did I can't really say like 100%, or not 100%, but exactly what it is, because I don't know how those copyright things work, or not copyright, but just a lot of times you're not allowed to tell exactly what you did, but it was something to do with dancing, and it was really fun. And I was actually a mean girl, which is really weird, especially if you know me. I'm not a mean girl at all. And they even had to tell me like my first take or two. They were like, "Okay, we need more attitude and more volume," because I was just so oh, I think I kind of had this idea of okay, I think this is enough, like you know attitude, because I'm not normally like that. Now don't get me wrong though, I am sassy, but I don't know, I don't know, but it was really fun, and I met some really cool people there, so I'm really excited. I don't well One of the reasons why I'm not telling you anything is because I can't, but another reason is because I really don't know a lot, when, where, all of that, when it will be played, where it will be played, all of that. I don't know if that's just a double security for to make sure that we're not saying anything, and if we do say anything, all we would say is what it is, but we wouldn't ruin it for when or something, because it seems like one of those projects. It would make sense if I told you what it was, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, those type of projects, they wouldn't want you to be on this day this is gonna air for something that comes out on that day, so, but being in the room, I could kind of tell, because some of the lines or whatever. But anyway, I'm really excited to get back into things. I believe in one of my last videos, or one of my last check-ins, I told you guys that I was kind of following my dreams and just really going for my dreams. I don't see anything wrong with the 9 to 5 if that's what you're passionate about, if whatever field you're in you're passionate about. And of course, if it's a right now thing, certain jobs are a right now thing, meaning I need to make money right now, so I'm gonna work this, and then I'm gonna go do what I'm passionate about. And some of those passions are 9 to 5s, and some of them aren't. So I personally don't see an issue with 9 to 5, but what I was passionate about just happened to not be that type of ordeal. So yeah, I want to say this past Tuesday was my last day at my 9 to 5 job, and I was like, oh crap. So I'm going around, and I have my little side hustles and classes set up and all of that, but I want to get myself out there. I'm I have more time now. I don't have to be oh, you have an audition, sorry I can't go, or oh, you have a taping, sorry I can't go because I work. So I decided to put myself back out there, and just hustle. And I found this thing, whatever it is, because I can't tell you. I wonder, okay, so here's a question I have. I'm gonna turn the light on, but when I was younger, I heard online that this is just a lie that adults tell kids when they just don't want the light on. But when I was younger growing up, I always thought that it was illegal to have the light on in the car, this light. But online they're telling me no, that's not the case, that's just what adults tell you because it's annoying. And it is a little bit distracting, not too bad to me, but I can understand if somebody's tired, or their kids are acting up or whatever. But I just wonder, is this true? Is it really? I probably could just do the research myself, but I just thought about it. Like, is it really, I mean, if it's illegal, then don't tell on me. But, okay, so I want to know, is this true? Like, is it really illegal? And it's probably not illegal, because I usually do it all the time when I'm recording, and I ride past the cops and they don't do nothing. But the second thing I want to know is, have you been, like, okay, if it's 100% not true that this is illegal to have this light on, how many of you guys, why can't I talk right now? How many of you guys cannot, wait, what? How many of you guys have been lied to? There we go. English, Bianca. How many of you guys, here we go, back to gibberish. How many of you guys have been lied to that this light is illegal and all this other type of stuff and all that stuff? Because I didn't read nothing about that when I was taking my permit and all that. So, yeah. And if it's in there, again, don't tell on me. But yeah, because I was kind of disappearing there. I was like looking at the camera and I just saw like eyeballs. So yeah, had to change that up real quick. But anyway, back to what I did. I was I was a mean girl. I think I said that. I was a mean girl and had to like shout and do all this other type of stuff. My explanation is going to be very vague because, of course, I don't want to say anything. Even if, like, my thing is, even if we are technically allowed to say something, I don't want to say something that will lead to, you know, someone, like, getting a hit or whatever. Because I just feel like, you know, I don't want those problems. Then they'll be like, oh, based on what you said, yada, yada. And this video will probably come out after that comes out. And depending on what platform it comes out on. And all that jazz. But yeah, I'm really excited, you know, to get back into it. And I honestly just want to continue, you know, doing stuff like this. Trying to get over, and these people ain't trying to let me. And you know, it's a struggle because yeah, they're not gonna let me over. I'm gonna see if someone nice just like lets me over. I don't think it's gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. That person seems like they would let me over, but I don't have enough room now. Let me inch over and see what they do. Yeah? Wanna let me go? You are an awesome human being. Thank you. I wish we had like Bluetooth in our cars so we can just be like, dude, thank you so much. Because I feel like sometimes, because I'm thinking about getting tint on my car. And I feel like sometimes, even now, like not too much, like not illegal or anything, but just like a little something because my car is white. But yeah, just a little something since my car is white. And then like a nice contrast with tint. It's telling me to turn here, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh yeah, this is the right way. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. I really like, we should really have Bluetooth in our car so that, you know, of course you can be like thanks or whatever, or you know, you can just talk to people in other cars. And then also, like, if someone cuts you off, then they can know how frustrated you are. Because if somebody cuts you off and they're in front of you, they don't know nothing unless you beep at them. But, you know, sometimes you have special words that you want to tell them. So, with that being said, I think we should have Bluetooth in our car. And, yeah. Because I feel like with all technology, I mean, I guess it would be hard to, like, connect it, like, momentarily or whatever. But, I don't know. And then, like, would it be, like, one connection, like, from one car to another car? Or could it be, like, multiple cars? or do they have to accept your request? Because if somebody cuts you off, they're not going to accept your request for you to yell at them and tell them, that they're being ratchet and acting up. Like, yo, oh, that's so cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get over here. It's so dark. So, like, I think I can turn, but my eyes are so sensitive in the dark. Yeah, I think I can turn anywhere. I believe, at least. Look at me going all out of the way, and I could have been turned around by now. I think I'm supposed to do this. Cops, please do not arrest me. That's what I thought that was for. Oh, and another thing. I'm from up north. And up north, we cannot do... Most U-turns are illegal. I'm not sure if it's... I don't want to say that U-turns are illegal, period, up north. But everywhere I've been, for as long as I've been paying attention, U-turns were illegal. Down here, they have like designated spots where you can do U-turns, and they're not illegal. Unless of course, we're on the road that I'm on, we're all going straight. Like if somebody just U-turns into another lane, like clearly you're going the wrong way. Like stuff like that. But they have like designated places where you can do U-turns, and it's fine. So if you go the wrong way, U-turn. Or like if you're going. Like if you get out this way and you gotta actually go that way, but the traffic's only going this way, you can go down and do a U-turn, and it's fine. But I remember when I first came down here, I was so scared to do a U-turn because the GPS was telling me to do a U-turn, and I was like, GPS, are you trying to get me a ticket? Because we're not allowed to do U-turns. Now again, I really haven't driven in PA for real. So it was just kind of like what I was always told, but also what I saw. Like it will always say no U-turns and all that. And like what I experienced, because anytime anybody would try to do a U-turn, they would be like, it would be like a whole lookout scenario. Like, oh, let me make sure there's no cops around so I can bust this U-turn. But yeah, I don't know, like, let me know, like, where you're at, if you guys can do U-turns, or, like, sometimes you can do U-turns. I don't know, but that's weird. I want to double check that. I want to say that U-turns are illegal, or most U-turns are illegal up in PA. Because everybody that I've ever driven with has been very, like, afraid to do a U-turn. And the driving laws down here, like, even the test down here is easier, I would say. Because you don't have to do parallel parking. And, like, just the overall requirements are easier. Which makes sense for why everybody drives like a bunch of crazy people, because they basically got their license out of the Cracker Jack box. And yes, I am complaining about what happened. There was somebody, I guess they're turning. But there was somebody down there, and they were like riding my butt, and then they just stopped, like in the middle of the road. I don't know why I said road like that. In the middle of the road, and I guess they're U-turning, but I think their U-turn might have been like ratchet or illegal, but they were literally like tailing me, and I was just trying to go a little bit faster, like, because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm going too slow for them, And on the road, I don't let people bully me because I am in a small car. But at the end of the day, like, I'd rather be like, it's not even being a punk, but like, I'd rather like just let them go, or like pull over so they can go or whatever, or let them have the lane, than for my car to get messed up, you know? Like, of course I'm gonna, like, depending on the situation, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm here. But at the end of the day, if it's something where it's like, I know they're not gonna back down, or they're not gonna realize, like, or it's like too close for me to, like, by the time I figure out whether they're gonna do the right thing or not, then my car will probably be messed up. I just don't even like to chance that. I'd rather just, okay, you want to be ratchet? Okay, whatever, take it. Because at the end of the day, cars cost money, and lives are, invaluable. Like, you can't rebuy another life. You can't, I dance. I can't be messing up my legs because you want to act up and all of that. So I literally, if somebody's being really, like, aggressive, I'm like, okay. Oh, you look like you want to go faster? Okay, then go faster. Like, go ahead. You can go around me. But just don't get in front of me and go slow. Because then that's going to just tick me off. Like, you did all of this to get in front of me, and then when you got in front of me, you wanted to go slow. No. But yeah, anyway, I am home, and I just wanted to check in with you guys about that, because I thought that was really interesting. Or not interesting. I thought that was really fun and cool. But yeah, let me know any comments, questions, concerns. Of course, don't ask me what it was, because I can't tell you, all that jazz. But I just got home and my honey's outside, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And yeah, that's it. That is it for today. Thank you guys for listening to my ramblings. Alright, guys. See you later, and bye.